Well, you guys took a short rest at the end of the last session, correct? All right, so everybody got a short rest in. Make sure you've done that from the last session, and you can all have 8 temporary hit points. You're telling this to Callie, as Callie has it's 8. Did I say 5? I meant 8. Because he's a level 5 plus 3 charisma. Oh, sorry, yep. I don't know why. I think probably Brennick is 8. That's why I said that. Um, but yeah, so you get 5. Sorry. And yeah, level plus charisma. I don't remember what it is. Ask your bard. I don't know. It's level plus charisma. Um, Callie, you ignored the summons from the town crier that called your party earlier, either not believing them or just too busy doing other things. But you definitely noticed when the town came under attack and were actively helping, saving civilians, and helped the cleanup at the end. Finally meeting up with your party just as all of this chaos has ended and the cleanup had begun. Darren catches you up on the events and re-inspires you, gaining your temporary hit points and all that jazz. And yep, the dead body that you found in the woods, Laszlo. No, you're right. That's a very huge detail. Um, and yeah, you found out who Bad Smelling Boy was, and he is the sort of the big bad. He appeared in the Vision. He appeared in the town attack, and now he's currently missing. And we pick up as you guys are rebuilding and prepping to do whatever you guys do next. Yeah, Ryan's actually in there drinking, and he's blushing and not saying too much. He doesn't really he remembers doing it, but he doesn't really remember why he did it. He just thought it was a really good idea. So yeah, you guys have all this information. You did also forget to mention that the person you brought a body to earlier appears to be up to some weird stuff, and that is also the person whose daughter died. And her name was, if I remember correctly, started with a G. I need to find my NPC sheet. Isabella was the child, and it was Glovia was the mother. Yeah, there was some weird stuff going on in the Vision that sort of led you to believe that things weren't all kosher. Oh, yes. So Urba saw this because he had special glasses on during the Vision. He saw that there were strings leading from Laszlo to Glovia, and then strings from Glovia leading off into the distance, into the unknown. But Laszlo, in the Vision, severed the strings between him and Glovia. Yeah. And we pick up as you guys are slowly coming down off the chaos. You've gotten an hour of rest before helping out the rebuilding efforts. It's sort of mid-afternoon. You have all afternoon to prep and gather information for what you'll be doing, if anything. it's a very long note. You could bring in some of the bodies that he killed. Plenty of injured, yeah. But Glovia is nowhere to be found currently. Go ahead and roll a performance or charisma. So you see him, he falls over and stands right back up and goes, "Ow, my hip!" Ah, and he's standing on the leg that he's pretending the hip is hurt. Oh, well, you can pick up an injured guy. You can pick up one of the zombie bodies. Sure. He doesn't know what's happening, but he trusts you since you killed lots of zombies, and actually he's seen you and Oleg and the other villagers vouch for you. Actually, he's one of the villagers you saved. We'll say he got slashed on the way by. All right, what do you the hospice? Sure. Say that again. It's sort of like it's actually more similar to a baby backpack, but it allows Zook to like stand up and have his hands around Urba's neck and stuff. It's like a little shelf for Zook basically. Yep. See over his head a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. So you guys get to the hospice. And neither is it Sophia was the younger daughter. Oh wait, actually, sorry, there was something that we did forget to recap that is actually very important, and why I was like, why aren't these guys doing the thing? One second. So this actually happened at the end of last session, and we all forgot it until right this second. It's in the chat. A mother, a woman, ran up to you all, pleading for you to find Serena. Serena, the girl you know worked for Glovia. or was learning under Glovia at the hospice earlier. Sure, you guys. I guess yeah. I guess you would go to the same spot. You guys get to the hospice, and the body, uh, the bodies are gone. Um, or the body. Oddly enough, the living man is still there, the one you saved, but the body of his friend is gone. There's no sign of Serena or of Glovia. Living guy, he they rescued him at the start of the session or last session. He's unconscious still. Go ahead and roll medicine. You're good. We're at the hospice, and there's only the body that you guys saved earlier. No, the guy that you brought in is just hanging out. Nope, Zook is rolling something. Yeah, Zook, you slap him, and psh, 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 psh. No response. Correct. Go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll medicine. Yeah, you hit him just the right way that he comes to conscious for a few seconds. You have a couple seconds to question him. Go. What? What body? I've been what are you talking about? I. I don't. And then he falls into unconscious again. He's literally been unconscious since you guys brought him here. Sure. Yeah, go ahead and roll survival. As you lay on hands, Emil, you remember doing this last session and it having no effect, and it appears it's the same thing. Yes, it is the same guy. You can retract that if you realize it, but he seems to be needing something, maybe a long rest before he's good to go. But healing didn't seem to affect him last session. Yeah, there's plenty of tracks around. You easily find what looks like Glovia's tracks and a smaller girl's tracks as well. Also, Zook, roll me an intelligence check. Yep. Yeah, so you're remembering now, you're putting the pieces together that the DM fills in for you, that Glovia Filinasco has a manor, and that's possibly where she would go, and you know she's not a good person, and you don't think she'd stay in the hospice. But, well, she's not necessarily a 100% bad person, but, and she cares for the village, but she's clearly not here at the hospice. As you say that, the guy with the scratch on his arm says, or the woman with a scratch on her arm that Urba saved. She says, I worked as a servant in the manor. I can tell you about at least the first floor of it." Uh, she. Oh yeah, that'd be hilarious. Turn him into an actual animal. That'd be great. Here we have the first floor. No, no, of course not. What? She's what? That's absurd. She would never. She loves the people here in town, and plus, I haven't worked there in over since Isabella died. say 4 or 5 years ago. About that, I would guess, yes. The quickest path is, and then she gives you the quickest path, and you guys make your way to the manor. Your horsel. Oh, okay. That's not a manor. It wasn't even close. So yes, you guys come to the manor. There's a road from the village, although it's not seen wagon or carriage traffic in years, and it's really nothing more than a footpath now. And the sort of enormity of the home is really in sharp contrast to the buildings you've seen so far in the era. Even Burgomeister Randovic's house is just a pittance in comparison. It's fallen into dilapidation and neglect, though. This sort of imposing granite structure is perched on a bluff, and the home boasts a really impressive view over the Savalic woods, and an ominous castle looms in the distance. In front of the estate, there's like a circular path for carriages. Multiple gargoyles stare down from their parapets in disapproval, and huge black wooden doors with rusted iron bindings offer a cold reception. So what do you guys do as you approach? You can drag yourselves to sort of this entrance here. And the only reason everything is sort of revealed to you is that it's been said. Yeah. Bottom left-hand corner, over here, where my arrow's pointing. Yeah, as you approach the gates, it appears the doors are not locked, and they don't appear used in a long time. With your higher perception checks, the 15 plus, you reveal there's a path that leads to a side entrance on either side of the manor. I would assume that is a secret path. It doesn't tell me very much, but normally you'd see doors, but I don't see them, so I'm assuming the side passages are there. Yeah, yeah. Perhaps. I think assuming that's the door is pretty safe. What is this trickery? There you go. You do not. As you're approaching, you don't hear anything currently. No screaming, no groaning. Cool. Drag yourselves over there. Yep, you have it in hand. Describe, actually, how does your pack weapon look to the others and to us? Nice. Yeah. It's pretty dope. Yeah, you want to poke things through the walls and stuff. Yeah, nice. Sorry, just reading some stuff here. Go ahead and I'm assuming are you just gonna try for the door? Yeah, you check it. It doesn't appear locked. Again, it doesn't appear to have been used in a long time. Sure. Yeah, go for it. Yeah. You like do one of those really cool like barely twisting the doorknob and it clicks, then you slowly open it and you lift the door up because you see the hinges are gonna creak and it doesn't seem to creak very much. All right, room 4. This once elegant room has not been used for its purpose in many years. A large table bearing a cobwebbed draped candelabrum is surrounded by chairs that have been covered with linens to shield them from dust. The wall at the southern end is adorned with the Falanescu family crest. Fuck if I know, man. I don't know. They didn't give me a picture. Let's say that it is... let's say it's like a hammer and a scalpel. A crossed hammer and a scalpel. No, it's just the crest itself. Yeah, basically. She's a communist. I'm basically combining the fact that the dad liked to tinker and she appears to be some sort of medical-related person. Investigate or percept, your choice. Does not appear to be any traps in here. Nothing of value beyond the furniture, which is well made, but again, hasn't been used in a long time. Yeah, it's actually just at the edge of this curtain here, in this corner. And as you get there, roll me a charisma saving throw. And let's see what happens. Oh, yeah, fuck yeah, Zook, roll me a charisma saving throw as well. Cool, you're safe. 38. All of a sudden, you see your good friend Isabella peeking from behind the curtain, and she goes, "Boo!" And her, like, as she does that, her flesh strips back from her face, and all of her teeth are visible when she says that, and they all clack together as she finishes the boo. And, Zook, you're carried to the opposite end of the room as Urba sprints away from this thing. And he's pressed up against the wall, and you're, like, being crushed as he tries to back away from this visage that appeared in the corner. And you just hear ethereal giggling. You are not screaming for 6 minutes. You're doing it for 10. You're running away from that location for 10 minutes, though. So. You're scared of that location. You will not move any closer to this location. You can climb out of your backpack, yes. Go ahead and make an athletics check to try and squeeze out. Or acrobatics, your choice. But you're bad at both, so. You try and squeeze out, but Urba's so scared he doesn't even realize you're trying to get out and you're just being squishy. Go ahead and make another one. He dies. Go ahead and roll a charisma check. Or are you actually using cause fear? Oh my god. Do it. Oh. All right, Urba. So, as As you're scared, you're so focused on Isabella's. Doesn't matter. No. Yeah. Yeah. So go ahead, roll me athletics and dexterity save for you, Zook. Yeah. You hear a boo in your ear, and you just grab Zook's head and huck him towards the table. Zook, you land bodily on the table, scattering some of the plates that were left there and moving the tablecloth. And you see Erba crying as he's crawling up the stairs away from both you and Isabella. Uh, you did not see the ghost. The ghost was hidden behind this curtain. Like, only if you meant the crest would you have seen it. There's a crest in this corner. You did hear the ethereal laughing, though, so you probably have an idea what happened. Yeah, I mean, Erba is faster than you, Zook, so he's going to be ahead of you, regardless of where you go. I think it is actually down. It would be down, yeah. It goes downwards, yeah. Cool. Away from that fucking decrepit, gross. You haven't seen, you didn't hear the description of Isabella, but she has rotting flesh, sores all over her face. Half of her face is rotted away, sores all over her body. But she's a sweet little girl. It's pretty bad. Yeah, so yeah, you're looking around. At this point, you'll recover from your fear, realizing you don't necessarily want to wander in this place alone, especially when there could be more things milling about, and the fear will end. Cause fear is gone, and the other fear will end as well. Yeah. Zook did see it, but he just fucking is playing tricks. I know. Yeah, the rest of you recognize it as the same girl that you saw in the last vision. Yeah. As this is all happening, uh, you feel Darren two taps on your shoulder, and you see Isabella, her jaw dislodged, and her tongue is like extended towards you and just licks your face. Roll me roll me a charisma saving throw. You're not. No, you're still coming up the stairs at this point, or not looking towards or behind Darren. Sure, yeah. Some of you may have. Yeah. Whoever would like to have seen it can see it, basically. Okay, sure. You can both roll attacks. Well, you can. Yeah, you're recovering still. You're probably talking to Zook, but so the charisma save will be failed. So you probably can't attack while you're screaming in horror. That one succeeds, Callie. 13 is a success. 11 is a success actually for this one. 21. Okay, cool. Let me roll this D100 real quick. Let's see what Darren does. Me? No, 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 no. This is the session. I wish I was reading the book. Uh, you've experienced this before, Darren, and for the next. Whoopsies. Yeah, exactly. Hallucinations. For the next 4 minutes, you're just hallucinating things, scary things, generally speaking. Those sores, you imagine you have sores and you scratch at your arms a little bit, that kind of stuff. The attack, what are you attacking with? Your +1 pike. Let me see, Ghost Isabella. 21 does indeed hit. And she says, she just laughs and she disappears into the wall. Good thing you wore your brown pants. All right, and yeah, this is the kitchen. Where would you guys like to go next? Um. Oh, sorry. Yes, the other D100. Ah, you're doing the same thing. Sores all over your body. You're distracted and you're itching and you're popping the sores and scratching at your skin. She does look the same. A little bit creepier because this isn't a vision. This is real. Well, as real as it gets, anyway. I believe you rolled it and you rolled a 15, right? Oh, I treated the 15 as your charisma save. Go ahead and roll an attack. Sorry, roll your. I mean, I'm assuming you'll hit anyway, but go ahead and roll just another dice. So it will miss, but she'll laugh and fade through the wall regardless. So your pike clangs off the wall next to her. All right, you're in the kitchen. Where do you guys go next? Floor that you're in is the dining room. Yeah, sorry, not the kitchen, the dining room. Cool. You know the doors here. You walk to the smoking room that has been told you. That's the smoking room. Once a place where men would adjourn after meals, the room has not been used in quite some time. On the walls, various weapons are displayed. Sure. As you go, Isabella appears, but she doesn't appear in any crazy form. She just appears behind you, skipping nicely. She doesn't appear to be sparing you or anything, and she says, "That room's for my dad." And you go inside, and the daggers are pure silver, but the rest are purely decorative. Cool. You take the daggers. The daggers are matching, and as a set, they're worth 150 gold. It is, yes, correct. There are two daggers, two shields, and four long swords. The shields and the long swords are decorative. You think probably not. They appear to be more about looking good than actually blocking shit and hitting shit. The daggers, however, are very good for use. Emil has one already. Yeah, Zook's gonna be stabbing things. Yeah, alright, so three of you have silver daggers now. Um, yeah, and now Isabella isn't scaring you at the moment, but she's like rocking on her feet back and forth, hands behind her back, giggles every once in a while. You know, innocent, childlike. Dagger's fine, and just note that it's silver. Yep. It does. It's really only for overcoming some resistances anyway. All right. Where do you go next? Roll investigation. You find some already smoked stogies left in the corner, but other than that, it appears all of the cigars are gone. Ooh. Yeah, this time Isabella's behind you, and you flick open the curtain. Nothing's there, thankfully. Just the spider scurries away, and you're popping open that room. I think it's just a hallway, at least to a hallway. Yep, and the crest is right next to the door. Yeah, like right on the wall or right here. You are. This is the first floor. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. It is actually a balcony. Yes, it was built on a bluff. Yeah. So that you think that would leads to the back of the bluff? Cool. So you make your way there. Are you skipping rooms 12 and 11 and 6? Just let me know what rooms you want to go into. Yeah, you don't even need to get close to it, but you don't hear anything so much as you just get a smell. You just get a smell. It's real bad. It's real bad. Yeah, you would have within 10 feet of the door. Yep. 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 Sure. Yeah. Isabella did mention that it was her house, and the architecture and the family photos around do match. So yeah. Yeah, just a reading from Sybil, some weird psychic. Laszlo, yeah. And then chop Isabella's head off. The Filinasco Manor. That's just their last name. Potentially. That's I think you don't necessarily know that, but you know. There is, yeah. But you do get a really nasty smell. The door is rotting with moisture. Yeah, you go to open it and you pull on the handle and it just sort of like falls apart like really rotted wood. Do you walk inside? You walk inside and you need to make me a Constitution saving throw. The smell threatens to overwhelm you, and you, ugh, but you swallow it down. Let me describe to you this room. Once one sort of garden, the large plants have overgrown wildly, the roots bursting the pots and spilling dirt around the floor. Leaves flood the windows and trees, and plants reach the ceiling 20 feet overhead. Near the far wall, there is a pool of putrid water and blood. Rising out of the center is a significant pile of appendages and various body parts. The room is humid and thick with moisture, coating the walls with a slippery growth. A pile of rotten wood lies in the north end of the room, the remains of what used to be a staircase. Yeah, you can sort of get a good look. It is this far wall over here. Well, we could probably say it's around 30. I'd estimate a little more, like 40 feet, but yeah. Oh, for sure. You indeed do, and with a sickly, a hand pops out. What are you doing? Uh, yeah, it does actually. It does seem to. There seems to be some stitching in here and some like cauterized wounds and things like that. Please. No, it does not. It does not. Cool. Sweet. As you walk closer to this putrid pile, Emil, uh, things happen to you. Uh, actually, let me check something real quick because this is not, it doesn't give me a DC for it hiding, so let me just roll something real quick. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're within 30 feet. So as you go to step within, you guys both have. One of you has a whip of warning. It doesn't matter who. You're within 30 feet of them. So as you're about to step within 10 feet, Emil, you like get this tickle on the back of your neck, and you stop dead. And all of a sudden, you see movement in the ground in front of you, and all of a sudden, you see this gross-looking aberration appear out of the muck and from around the bodies, and just sort of sloshing around. And roll initiative, please. Yeah, I mean, if you you're gonna hear it, so yeah, you definitely can't get to it right away, but you're gonna want to be here for this. What am I rolling? Find out in a second. Urba's on there twice as well. You rolled a 20, Urba. Gibberin rolled a 19. Cal, you rolled a 19. Which was correct, Zook. What did you get? Nice. Emil, what did you get this one? Oopsies, I deleted the wrong one. Classic. Why even ask if we're gonna delete the one you're looking at? Urba, you get this tickle as well, and you know something's about to go down. Sure, go for it. Yeah, around you, no, you're fine on the balcony. Description, yeah, I'll read you the balcony description. Yeah, make sure I don't miss anything. Also, the ground level in the back of the estate is much lower than the front, setting the balcony some 15 feet off the ground. A beautiful vista over the top of the Svalic woods may be enjoyed from this vantage. The moldering remains of furniture laying splinters on the bluffs below. That's really it. You get a nice view. And you hear some slithering next door, but that's gonna be it. Cool. Callie, you notice this stuff because you're in the doorway. As you walk in the room, make me a con save. Yep. And you find yourself as you enter the room. You can drop yourself like right here. You find yourself sputtering and just throwing up, and the stench overwhelms you. You like saw the body part, but you weren't ready for the mass of the humidity hitting your nose and even the back of your throat. It just feels disgusting, and you are puking. You'll have to remake the save at the end of your next turn. Yep. The gibbering mouther will go attack the thing that disturbed it. And it sidles right up towards our good friend Emil. And it is going to... I gotta read my monsters first, hang on. I don't want to kill you guys with a bonus attack. Oh, shit. Oh, wow. Okay, that's really interesting. No, maybe. No. I'll describe it to you a little bit. But actually, I'll describe it to you now. Oh, it doesn't give me a description, you piece of garbage. A gibbering mouther. Yeah, it's like a flesh ball with a bunch of mouths just chattering away. It's really disgusting, to be honest. I'm not going to Google it right now. But it's going to spit a glob of nasty at you before it moves close. So you're right there. It's pretty nasty. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, Emil. Actually, you too, Callie. $1d6. Ooh, just enough. Nice. Or not just enough, but you make it. You twist your head and just enough to have the chemical spatter on your helmet and not your eyes. All right. He slides forward and takes a little bit of a nibble at you. Reach 5. Does it 17 hit you, Emil? Damn. Yeah. You guys, all at this point hear just the chittering babble of voices whispering in your ears as this thing, it's coming directly from this thing. I'm gonna be also needing wisdom saving. You don't hear through the door. I will be needing wisdom saving throws if you're within 20 feet of it, just so you know at the start of your turn. So, Emil, I'm going to need a wisdom saving throw, and then a strength saving throw also. So, wisdom and then strength. Okay, cool. You can move. The ground around you is like slowing off and like grabbing at your feet almost, but you manage to pop your legs out. Hit him with the... Yes, that does it. It's 9. Okay, cool. Yeah, you heard it. It definitely does. You do it. You do the thing. Cool. Darren. Darren. Within 20 feet of it, yes. You can hear the chittering. Yeah, you save. You grit your teeth and you block it out from all those many years practicing your music and tales. Yeah. He fails real good. All right. Zook. Yeah, you don't have a great view of it where you're at, but you can see it. He doesn't give a fuck. Urba. I don't know what do you mean by immediate. Emil just got bit. Vomiting right now, yeah. You poke your head through the door. Okay. Sure. Um yeah, go ahead and yeah, just I'll say that takes your action to do, but you can just do it. Sure. Roll me a con save with advantage, just to see what happens. Yep. Yep, that's for the advantage, because it's more than just a smell at this point. Yeah, you're fine. Only because you held your breath, though. All right. Ooh. Callie, you're still puking. You can make a save. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you can move back. Callie, you're still puking, unfortunately, and you have to make a save at the end of your turn. You get to make it with advantage because you were out of the room. Ugh. Well, that's a good reason to hold his breath. He saw that shit coming. So Callie, as Urba grabs you and yanks you out of the room, you puke a little bit on his arm, but you wipe your mouth after he grabs you, and you're good for the next turn. The gibbering mouther. Let's see if he gets his blind back. He does not. He will make 2 bite attacks, 1 at disadvantage at this boy here. This is the disadvantage. 14 misses. 18, does that hit? It gets multi-attack. Oh, actually, it does only say 1 bite attack. That's true. But yeah, I misinterpret. That's fair. That's a fair reading. Okay, Emil, your turn. Yeah, you do. Wisdom and strength. Yeah, you're a strong boy. One might say. Sure. I want to ask you a question. -5. Yeah, nicely done. Darren, it is your go. If you're within 20 feet, yeah. Oh, I forgot to have Callie make it, but that's okay. I'll remember next time. That's my fault. Yeah, I guess that's fair. That's a good description. 9. Roll a D8, please. You were blocking your ears, but all of a sudden the whispering gets through, and you just can't do anything but try and block out this noise. You do nothing. Zook, make me wisdom saving throw. Okay. Nope, you're good. Continue. It just whispers in your ear. A wisdom saving throw on my part? How dare you? Fuck you, Zook, I guess. I could use those on my attacks. Cool. You keep backing up until you can't hear it. You're good. But you don't have to make a save. You're actually, if I do the math, 5, 10, 15, 20, you're too far. So, what would you like to do? Nope. Yeah, you'll have a little bit of trouble doing so, but yes, you can try. Yeah, that hits for sure. Cool. You definitely hurt him. The chattering increases. Yeah, you. Well, it chatters because you hit it. It chatters in pain. Callie, I'll need strength and wisdom from you. Roll me a d8. Yeah, you did. Roll me that sweet, sweet d8. Yeah, nothing happens this time because you're stuck. Sick. Alright, interesting. Well, we'll find out, hopefully. The Mouther sees if he can get his thing back. He does. He's gonna shoot some spittle at Callie this time. And it's gonna hit Emil and Callie, so dex saves from each of you. This thing's kind of a pain in the ass. Emil, you are considered blind until next turn. And it attacks you. And misses horribly. It sloughs closer towards the door. Emil, it's your turn. You're blinded. It is, yes. That still does it. Nicely done. Darren, I believe you're within 20 feet, my man. You are just within 20 feet. Oh, yeah, actually, the door's right here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. Yeah, make that save, my boy. Yeah, you're good. I won't count within 10 because of the wall here, but otherwise it would be a strength saving throw as well, but it's... If you get closer to... You notice the floor looks shitty where Callie's standing. And you can't hit it here through the doorway, because you can't see it unless you move, like, here, which is where shitty... We'll say the hallway's 10 feet wide, so this line here can be stepped in, just for the sake of the battle. But that also right here is nasty, and right here is nasty. If you would like. He seems pretty hurt by that comment. Zook, oh yeah, continue. Go ahead. You have your bonus action. Are you sure you want to walk away? Yeah, their eyes appear to be following you. No, I'm just kidding. It's not a mechanical thing at all. It's just the feeling you're getting from being in the mansion. With good reason. Zuki Poo, wisdom saving throw, please. You do, yes, you may. Cool. You're fine, Zook. What the fuck is that noise? Not really. You have to step it. Yeah, there you can. I'll say that's fine. Yeah. Ding dong, toll the bell. We told the bell. We told the bell. Zook is just worthless tonight because of my high rolls on his saves. Alright. Urba, you are 1, 2, 3. Exactly 4 spaces away. Make me a wisdom saving throw. You're fine. It does look very hurt. Yeah, you're definitely like body parts are falling off of it and stuff. Like it's hurting. Yeah, it'll have cover, but yeah, you'd be in melee with it. Yeah. Yeah, as you step in that space, though, make me a strength saving throw. Yeah, okay, cool. You get to it, no problem. And you can try and stab it if you'd like. Yeah, you stab it good. Is that your strength, or is that... Oh, that is your dex. Okay, cool. Yeah, it rolled right. You're fine. And you stab it good, and you definitely do stab it. Nope. It bites at you. For 20, does a 20 hit? Oh, you are right. Ah, too bad. You tried, you tried. You take 18 damage as one of these mouths takes a nibble out of your calf. You could, yeah. That, I like that. All the mouths, like they can't get through very well, but when they get through, it's all of them. And just teeth marks all over your leg. Callie, wisdom saving throw, strength saving throw, please. You're good. You can move and do whatever you'd like. Okay, and you can move. You pull your legs out as well, so you can run away if you need to. Yeah, do it. You got it. Its AC is 9, just so you know. Oh no! You have second level spells, so. Oh wait, is the smite? It's not. It's different. Oh, okay, okay. 2d10, 2d6. Woo, baby. That's what, 17, 21. Yeah, you hurt this thing real good. It's still alive, though. Cool. The gibbering mouther. Let's see if he gets his spit back. He does not. He's going to take a bite at the thing that just bit at him. Does an 18 hit you, Callie? It does not. Excellent. Baked all those. What I imagine is these 5 mouths right at your neck and chest level, and you just like panic, get that shield up just in time. It is your turn, Emil, as you make a wisdom and a strength saving throw. Not until yes, you can actually, yeah. Okay, you can move and do it as normal. And you can't move, though. You can attack as normal, but you can't move. As close as it needs to be. You gotta beat a 9. The mighty 9. Yeah. It is still alive. It looks extremely hurt. Didn't he use it already for a save? That's true. I mean, yeah, it's up to you. Yeah, it is up to you. Yep. Darren, wisdom saving throw, please. Roll me d8. Roll me a d4. You run through the door north of you into the main foyer. You crash through the door and you move up your full movement. So you're over here in the main foyer. That's a good question. The grand foyer is obviously made to impress. The ceiling is open to the second story and ultimately to a glass-paned roof, which is currently leaking very badly. Pillar lines the side of the room, supporting an overlooking rail on the second story. An impressive staircase is on the opposite door. Not at the moment. Yep, that's it. No action or bonus action. Zook, it is your turn. You cannot hear the gibbering. Yeah, no, you're fine. You don't have to make a save. You steel yourself. Step forward. Oh boy. Wait, well, when you step here, make me a strength saving throw. Okay, you managed to get your little gnome legs out of there. Oh yeah, that too. Yeah, do it. Do it. You gotta beat a 9. Yeah, roll damage. How do you want to do it? I imagine this happening as these 5 mouths. I imagine these. Yeah, 5 mouths just coming at Callie, her whipping up the shield, and as she does this little gnome is going, ha, 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 and just touches it, and it dies. And you guys have taken down. It seems to be dead. Yeah, we are at initiative, yeah. It is a hallway. Yeah, yeah, this is the Winter Garden. There doesn't appear to be anything in this room that appears magical. It just is just gross and disgusting, and you don't want to be here anymore. Oh, actually, after this combat, I need you all to make a charisma saving throw, every one of you, as the horror of what just happened sort of sinks in. All right, the 8 is for Urba, the 47 is for Darren. 8 for Urba. You become paralyzed for 8 minutes as you freeze in fear, just at the thought. Yeah, you're like leaning up against the wall and just breathing super heavily. Basically, is what's happening. 47. Ironically enough, Darren, you start babbling the same way that the gibbering mouther was. For 2 minutes for you. I just don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to be here anymore. This is not a great place. I don't like this very much. And this whole time, Isabella is just like skipping with her hands behind her back, like doing some jump rope, basically. She's just been around. Yeah, she's been chilling. She like laughs at the trouble you guys are having. Yeah, you easily see the path he took, the smashed door, and you like see his bow peeking through the doorway. Yeah, breathing super heavily. Around this time, Darren, your babbling stops. Yeah, you'll be listening to 11, sure. I'll read 6. 6 is the water closet. It's the poop room. But the scenes of a cavalry battle adorn these walls. Because every poop is a fight you need to win. Room 11. Yeah, if you need to poop, you can poop. Meanwhile, Urba's still breathing heavily up against the wall. Oh, the cavalry battle? Yeah, it's a great cavalry battle. It basically tells a story that's really well done. Zook. Yeah, how are you gonna poop in your chainmail? Yeah, Zook, you can't listen to the door because all you hear is. Yeah, poop just flows right out. Ronda Rousey, the ghost, appears out of the wall and puts you in a chokehold. Um, But Zook, you listen to the door, and you don't hear anything through the doorway. But Isabella laughs and walks through. Yeah, and you open the door, and you recognize this room. It's the exact same room that Sybil brought you guys to with the ritual. You notice as you close the door, somebody took an axe to the harpsichord and most of the furnishings, and evidence of the remains from the frame that held the family portrait is tossed in the fireplace. Yeah. At this point, Urba, you're all set. You're no longer paralyzed. I told him it was furnished enough. There's some scraps in there. You are free, Urba, yes. Isabella pokes her head through these double doors from the balcony and says, bu- 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 hey, you guys should come meet my friends over here. And she pops her head out through the door, walks through it, and then walks out towards the door that Urba went through, and then through that wall to the right. To this one, and then through this wall. You can inside check her. Yeah, she has friends in there. Yeah. So basically, you're gonna do a running shoulder into it. Okay, cool. Yeah, you're all ready. Any other ready actions before I kick this off? Sure. You can't move and swing, but basically, if something walks up to Urba. Yeah, it's funny. So you wind up, and you about to donkey kick the door in, and the door swings open, and Isabel goes, "These are all my friends." And as you kick, you kind of lose your balance. Make me a dexterity saving throw, and you fall prone on the ground. Roll initiative, please, while I describe this beautiful scene that you're about to see. Yep, that's fine. You can step in the room. Intricate crystal chandeliers dominate this lightly furnished room, clearly meant for entertaining. Ornately carved details and angelic picture on the ceiling hint at a once beautiful ballroom. That image falls away, however, as a number of waxen-skinned children turn to you. Most of them partially decomposed. All of them have their chests cut open, revealing an empty chest cavity. When they see you, they begin snapping their teeth in disturbing, rhythmic anticipation of food. They begin to shuffle towards you. Let me see what dice you rolled. No, you rolled. Oh yeah, okay, I see it. Yep, yep. I'm gonna say you step into the room, but the waxen children are probably around this room, so I'll get you. Well, I'll say here. While I pull out my friends here. Yeah, and that'll be your ready to action. Nobody else had a ready to action, so we'll go by initiative order. Let me roll initiative for these boys. They look like children with their chests cut open. They are small children with their chests cut open. It's empty, so no. Yeah, and I said their chest cavities were empty if you're paying attention. Top two are ghouls 1 and 2. Bottom two are ghouls 3 and 4. Darren, you hear this chattering. And you see 4 children shuffling towards Emil with their chests cut open. They're all little girls, and they are giggling as they move with some unnatural grace. Yep. Wisdom save or... And I believe she makes your save. Yep. Yet. Alright. The jury mouther is dead. Emil, you're up. Oh, did you do it again? Cool. Never mind. Is anybody else on there twice? Cool. We're good. Ghouls 1 and 2 slide toward you guys. They're going to do... Yep, so this one will be at disadvantage on Darren. Yeah, 1 is going on Darren, so this will be disadvantage. 10 misses you, Darren, and this claw is on you, Emil. 10 misses you as well, as 2 clack past you. Callie, it's your turn. I don't know if We're Fighting, I guess, does justice to girls with their chests ripped open and no hearts and things, but I understand your your... Okay, that's fair, okay. Yep. Yikes. Yike-a-roni. Which one did you stab? The one closest to the north or the south? Oh, I was not even in the same realm. Yeah, you heard it real good. Oh, interesting. I forgot that was a thing. All right, Urba, you're up. We all stand up. That's half your movement. Yeah, you do it. There's a lot of crowded people around. They'll have some cover. That just barely hits. Cool. Yeah, you hit it. Emil, it is your go. This is a... Does it say if there's any immunities to anything? Is it just a fear? Okay, and a wisdom saving throw? Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 save, bottom 2 save, top 2 do not. Sorry. As they slam into you both. Claws on Callie. Oh yeah, you get yours back. So disadvantage. Does a 15 hit you, Callie? Make a Constitution saving throw, please. As you are paralyzed. And you take 9 slashing damage. This bite will be on Emil. 3 misses you, Emil. Zook, you're up. You see Callie that gets slashed and sort of this black bubbling shit is in her wound. You do not see Serena, no. I know who you meant, but you do not see Serena. Go ahead and roll to hit, yeah. Yeah, go ahead and roll damage. And no reactions for him. Darren. The one on Callie is the one looking the most hurt right here. This one is hurt. Only slightly, though. Correct. Think. Yeah. Oh my lord! Oh no! Oh no! It's so good. Read me what the description is of that spell. Okay. And this is not a charm. Okay. Falls prone. Laughing its ass. Well, first off, it falls prone, laughing its ass off. Cool. Frozen in fear. Yeah, a little bit. Cool. Ghoul number 1 will take a nibble at you. Yep, you'll be using your... Actually, it'll be a claw, but yeah, disadvantage. 11. This one will make a save at the end of its turn, failing, and it'll be Callie's turn. Make a save at the end of your turn, Callie. You, at the end of your turn, you're willing your body to move and just Finally, movement returns to your muscles. Urba, your turn. Do it. Don't forget you do have your 2 special arrows, too. Reading over them. Yeah, that hits. Which one are you attacking? You can probably see these 3. Well, the one that's prone, but you'll have to shoot with disadvantage on that one if you do. Nope. Nope. Cool. Pew, 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 pew. Nice. Alright, Emil, your turn. Correct, and this guy next to you is prone. And he's incapacitated too, right? That will miss. Yeah, well, I'll allow it. That's fine. You did poop, but yeah, okay. Fair. I'll allow it. Go for it. Yeah, I'll hit. I believe so. I'm double checking that now. It's, what is it? Prone and incapacitated? And incapacitated doesn't say it's unconscious. It just says it can't take actions or reactions. I don't think it's an auto crit. I used to think it was. Why did I think it was an auto crit before? Paralyzed is an auto crit for sure, and unconscious is an auto crit. But alright, yes, sorry, no auto crit, but you do deal that damage and it hurts it. Does it get a save when it gets hurt? And it stops laughing because you hit it right in its empty guts. Oh shit, I didn't make this. All of these should have been at disadvantage. I have to make saves for these guys to make sure this one is not frightened any longer. This is the top guy. I rolled the save for the end of turn giggling fits stoppage. That's what I didn't do. So this one, 12. Your DC is 13 or 12 for this one. Spell save? Okay, cool. So it's still frightened. This one stops the giggling, and I'll make the save now for his fear, which he fails. They're both still scared. Bottom 2 ghouls will do their thing. Raking the claws against Callie is the one on the left. Yes, yep. 10 will miss Callie. This one will be a bite on you, Emil. 12 misses you. Zook, you're up. Yep. Yep. I love it. Darren, you're up again. This guy still is prone. He didn't have a chance to stand up. Sorry, what? You can't say that on stream. Go ahead and hit him. Damage. Oof. Oof! You stab him right through the, or stab her right through the gut. Well, her lack of guts on the ground, anyway. Yeah. Ghouls, this one will stand up. They'll both attack with disadvantage. Claws on you. Nope. Bite at Emil. Nope. And saving throws for each of them at the end of their turn. Bottom one is no longer scared, the one that just stood up. But he's super hurt anyway. So, Callie, it's your turn. The one next to you looks pretty hurt. Yeah. Swing at him. No, sorry. All right. Urba, your turn. Yep, they have covered because of the massive bodies in between you and them, but go ahead. Yeah, that hits. That does hit. The weakened one is standing up, and you can hit him. And yeah, that's just enough to get her down as you hit her right between the eyes, and she stays down this time. Emil. Yep. This one's super hurt. Super hurt. Yep. Yup. You cleave her small girl body in half. You fucking monsters. Yeah, you're all monsters. This ghoul will try and bite at you again, Emil. It will never work, but it will try. Zuki, your turn. Well, that's actually usually how it works. Like I'm playing that I'm rolling low, and then it's like roll 20 is like, here you go, buddy. Yeah, that's true. Ozuki Poo. Yes, you're a small person. Yep. Yep. Oh boy, that's the biggest hit Zook's ever done. It's still alive though. All right, Darren. It can't. It got shocking grasped. I deleted my turn counter one, but I believe it's after Darren and before Callie is the top one. So go ahead, Darren. I just want you to know that you're stomping on this little girl's body. But yes, please do. Yes, yeah. Go ahead and roll to hit. That hits. You kill this one too. The last one. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. This last one's going to try and bite you with disadvantage. 12 misses you. And Callie, it's your turn. It's going to try and save from fear, not that it matters, but... Yeah. Yeah, you stab him with your pike. That hits. Eight plus 4 is 12. Or is it 8 plus 2? Because you're not, Gotcha. So 3 charisma, 1 from the plus 1. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Urba, your go. You have to slide in front of Zook, but yeah, you'll be able to shoot it. Go ahead and roll an attack. Yep. Yep. Not dead, though. Emil, finish the job. Crunch, crunch, crunch through the bodies. That just hits. It dies. Good job. You killed it. Congratulations, everybody. You've solved my small girl dead empty body puzzle. She's laughing her ass off, and she says, I hope you really liked my friends. We are out of initiative. Callie attempted to and missed. Um, ornate crystal chandelier, lightly furnished meant for entertaining, angelic painting on the ceiling, and that's really it. Okay, so you get out your tinderbox and you find some really burned down candles. Ho ho ho! Oh, I thought you took prestidigitation. Okay, cool. And you pop all the. Prestidigitation is a lot more useful, I will say. But you druid craft some flame and the room lights up. Actually missed. Serena. Small girl Serena. Yeah, she's there. No. Yeah, it's Isabella. Yeah. You cast your spell, and she giggles at you and comes up and gives you a little hug on your leg. Actually, she's about probably about the same size as you. She gives you a hug. And she rubs her sores on you and says, I'm glad you had fun playing with my friends. You can't really feel it, but it's like a coldness. Let me see if I've seen Serena before, but I don't know where they are right now. She walks off and disappears through a wall. Go ahead and insight her. Yeah, she's fucking lying through her teeth. She does know. She at least she's definitely not gonna tell you where they are. Basically. Uh, Serena pops her head through the wall and goes, I do feel sorry for Serena because she may end up like Gordon, and Gordon was a goose that we had, and then we had to eat Gordon one night. And she pops her head back through the wall. We'll say this one. Eight. A plush sofa and chairs, as well as a broken mirror and wash basin, are in the outer section of this room. A latrine shielded by a curtain lines the north wall. As you open the door, Isabella shows her face in the shards of the mirror and says, and yells "boo" really loud at you, basically, and says, "Only mommy is allowed in here." You found the women's bathroom. I think these all go up. So these go up and then up. Up. No, you're on the first floor underneath sort of a balcony right now. And then the stairwell goes here and then up this way and then this way and this way. It's like a two-parter of stairs. You can't walk this way because it's like you're underneath it, basically. See this wall here? You're underneath. You're sort of underneath. Room 7. This room contains heavy cloaks and coats on pegs, but is otherwise empty. How much do you guys weigh? How much do you weigh in armor, Emil? Oh, you're upstairs? Cool. Zook, you're fine. Uh, all of a sudden, the floor begins to crumble underneath Urba's and Emil's feet as their weight causes it to collapse. You don't get a warning when the floor breaks, my friend. Nope. You're falling. You're falling. Sorry. I'll give you what happens in a second. Just let me set the shit up. Damn. Yeah, it happens. Yeah. Uh-oh. Uh, do. I can't grab this shit 'cause it's in the wrong layer. Just gonna drag this slightly to the left. Give him a... You did. Yeah, the dining rooms go to the basement. Dining room stairs go to the basement. No, they didn't really willingly go to the basement. Only 2 fall to the basement so far. I'm just gonna make sure I put you in the right room. B4, most likely. No, that's not right. You fall. I believe it's this area. Sorry, it's gonna be a little bit funky here. Ghoul's Den. Oh, that would be amazing. Make me a dexterity saving throw, both of you. Basically, yeah. Okay, yeah. You fall in Area 5. But you guys take... It's on the right-hand side to the basement side. Actually, you guys managed to not fall. You jump out of the way. And you actually don't fall. You're just on the side there. Sorry. Yep. Yeah, it's a room. I'll read you the description in a moment. You're gonna keep asking me that. I love it. I love it. Hey guys, check this out. They are unlimited for that purpose. Alright, room 5 downstairs. There's a putrid smell in the area that kind of wafts up, and you see a large dining room, a table, and several chairs and cabinets in there. All of them are on the edges of the room, and there's a pile of bones in one corner. Yep, that's it, pretty much. Alrighty, let me get the second floor one. You guys gotta do all these things at once. You can't just do it one at a time. For reals. Alright, alright. Hide areas. You guys come up in this room. Alright, top right hand corner is your second floor stage. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm dumb. I did the wrong stairs. I reveal this area, not this area. Yep. How are you guys gonna get up to? I mean, you noticed that the floor down in the foyer is gone, Zook. So if you want to poke around alone, you're fine. Just I mean, the holes where they are falling through, yeah, are gone. They're gonna be pretty tough to walk over. Actually, you guys, Urba, you can have dived to the stairs. You can have made it back this way, Emil. So you're fine. Yeah. Yeah, that way has been open before. Yeah, I believe so. I can't remember, but if you can just go walk through. What room is that? Room 10. Let me make sure there's nothing in here trying to spook you. It's actually a library. The library's in better shape than the rest of the manor. The walls are lined with books, and the furniture is comfortable and plush. In the northeast wall, a rich wooden staircase leads to the next floor. At the center of the room is a table and a serving set surrounded by several reading chairs. You may, and you do it. Okay. Yeah, no, you find the room. Your detector doesn't detect anything really, but there's some slight pings from a smell tickles your nose that reminds you. It doesn't remind you of anything, but there's a slight cinnamon clove cidery smell. Yep. Yep. Yeah. You smell the cider. What do you do? Yeah, you find materials, and there's like basically enough to brew tea, basically, or brew the cider. Yep. Yep. If you want to take the time to brew some, it'll take you 10 minutes. Cool. You take text them 10 minutes and you brew 7 cups of this tea. And it is. Yeah, and now while we're going to swap to upstairs. What room are you peeking in? Room number 5. Hang on, don't stick your nose into a room yet. Yeah, you open the door. It's unlocked, and you open a master bedroom. Once the master bedchambers, this room has been cleared of any bedroom furniture. 5 large tables have bodies in various states of autopsy or assembly. It's difficult to tell which. Body parts have been combined and stitched together, creating a massive hulking cadavers, some with mechanical parts attached using horrific procedures. Other tables hold all manner of various body parts, vital reagents, and surgical instruments. Many scientific anatomy books, diagrams, and notes lie scattered about, and an alchemy station is next to the door on the west side. So as you walk in, you see the alchemy table, and you see a man you all recognize on the far wall, basically right in front of you before you step into the room. And on the body, the body is Lucian, a man you've seen in the photos as Isabella's father. He's dead on a table. Yeah. They all just very good anatomy notes, diagrams, all sorts of stuff about anatomy and how human bodies work. Okay, sure. Go ahead and roll me intelligence. Yeah, you're absorbing all this information. I'll say the notes were over this direction, next to like the alchemy table. Yeah, if you're looking around. What are you doing, Herba? Yep. No, in the vision, the door was downstairs. Like the room that it represented was underneath you guys right now. You might have been hearing somebody being tortured on the balcony, or in the nearby hallway, or maybe even in the room where you just killed all those small girls. Yeah. So do you walk in the room or anything, or are you just standing in the doorway? Cool. Yeah, you're gonna look around the room. Yeah, actually, you almost bump into the table right next to you, and you look at this and you think, "Oh, this looks like potion shit." And you do actually find a bunch of stuff. This. You're not. Are you trained in an herbalism kit? Then no, you don't really. You just know it's an alchemist station that, like, oh, it looks like weird stuff, and I recognize these two, and they're potions of healing and potion of climbing, which both of which you've seen before. And there's lots of basically vials here for you. Yep. Sure. Yeah, roll me an intelligence check. Yeah, because you're not trained in alchemist tools. Holy shit! Um, roll me. Actually, no. You're just like you basically get lucky. Is essentially what this amounts to. Is like that looks good. 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 You pour it all together, and you think you have a semblance of what might be somewhat of a healing potion. I'll give you a potion of lesser healing, which is, I'll just say 1d4 plus 1. All right. We've snap switch back downstairs to the cider room. You guys have 7 vials of cider, we'll say. Sure, you take a sip and it tastes really good, and it makes you, the warmth spreads throughout your body, and you feel really good. You feel like it feels like home. It just feels good. I don't know how else to describe it. Just you feel great. Cool. You got 6 more. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, yeah. Now you have 6. These motherfuckers. And they're a cider. Sure. Yeah, warmth spreads throughout your body. Even as a tiefling, it's a not like a heat warm, but it's like a pleasure warmth. Like you're happy, you're feeling good. I love it. That's so good. Yeah. All right, you guys head upstairs. I'm assuming. Yeah, you guys head upstairs and come to room number uno. This room is clearly an inventor's and craftsman workshop. All types of contraptions lie about the floor and workbenches. Cog wheels, springs, and other mechanical objects you have never seen before are scattered everywhere. Many toy soldiers and mechanical men lie about. Some of them hang from the rafters, swinging slowly as their eyes appear to follow your movement. There's also a few human and larger-sized mechanical arms, some with weapons and modifications. What is it? They look like a mace attached to a prosthetic arm, or a sword attached to a prosthetic arm, kind of thing. If you were to lose your arm, yes, you could put it back in place. Sure, sure. And if you'd like to do anything in this room, your detect magic is not up anymore, so just be aware of that. Yeah, for free. I'm figuring I basically should assume you have it on all the time. Um, yeah. There's a single peculiar object on one of the workbenches, and it gives you a hint of transmutation magic. It looks like almost like an Xbox controller kind of thing. I'm just kidding. It's not an Xbox controller. It's a small, keenly polished wooden box with a central fist-sized brass handle. It has one button on either side and a single keyhole in the front. Below the handle is where the keyhole is. It's accented in brass with an unusual additions of glass and colored crystals. Yeah, roll me intelligence. Instead of Arcana, roll me investigation. You can't really puzzle it out what this might be for. It doesn't look like anything you would normally use. No. Yep. Oh shit. Cool. Sorry, I just read something and I made a connection in my brain. Go ahead and you're gonna try and pick it. Yeah, you could try. Go ahead and roll me dex check. Yeah, it's not the same box. I just put two and two together, and you guys aren't gonna do it unless I hint at it. But I'll tell you when. Yeah, it doesn't appear that you can crack whatever code this is. I don't know. You guys haven't checked the room. Roll investigation. You guys are like, this is some bullshit. These notes are so dumb. This doesn't make no sense to me. This is stupid. No, it would have expired. Sorry, because you made the thing took 10 minutes to make the decider. Yeah, you walk away from the body of the dad, and you. Yeah, you can still be reading if you want to. It's up to you. You're a pretty fast reader. Yeah, it's fine. You're done. You could literally take the notes if you want. I don't understand the need to read them right now. Yeah, you're just papers in your bag, sure. And then you hear some mumbling down the hall. Lots of toy soldiers, a box, lots of notes in this room as well. Roll investigation, Zook. She's all right. Pay attention, everybody. You find an entry detailing how this controller works. And also roll me a history check for you, Urba. The character finds an entry detailing a series of control inputs that activate the toy soldiers. It's literally an entry that tells you it activates the toy soldiers. Any active soldiers within 20 feet range, it'll activate. As you're doing this, Urba, you look at that keyhole, and then you remember a package that a were raven dropped you. Yeah, there you go. It looks like it just controls them. Let me figure it out. Hang on. These soldiers are about the. I mean, they're not really the size of Zook, but they're technically classified as small. What is that? Scaring the shit out of you. Go ahead and roll athletics. You miss. You try and kick him, and he just deftly sees it coming and steps out of the way. But yes, Callie has the thing. You have the keys. Zook has notes. I love it. No, 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 no. Let me do it, please. It's true. Okay, sure. There's loads of anatomy books down there. You smell the cider that they just brewed in there, and you can just grab more notes about anatomy and how the human body works. Are you giving? Yeah, are you giving your buddy the key or the controller? Which of you is giving what to who? Cool. You insert the key and you turn it, and all the toy soldiers jump to life, and they march over to you, and they stand facing at attention to sharp saluting Urba, the one with the key and the controller. How many did I say there were in this room? Small size. They're slightly smaller than the gnome. That sort of requires a good amount of balance for the thing, so it probably won't be able to do that. It depends. It depends on what he does with the controller. Yeah, you start playing with it. How long do you want to spend getting used to this thing? Yeah, you have them march back and forth. You have them start hacking at table legs and stuff with their swords, and yeah, and it looks like they have a little swords. I think it is. Oh shit. Yeah, you can all take a short rest at this point if you would like. Okay, you get this temp HPs. Smart. The Nutcracker you're talking about? Yes, 1d10 plus 3 ish. I don't want you guys to have to stay up too late. If you want, we can end it here and resume this next week. It is up to you. So take your short rest, and then we'll resume. Yeah, he can give you a new speech once the short rest is over, but this is just his song of rest for now. All right, and you guys settle into the relative safety of these nicer rooms, a craftsman's workbench, and a library with the smell of cider wafting for an hour in this horror-strewn place where you've trampled on girls with their chests ripped open and emptied, and where you found a large, horrible pit of just, I don't even know, wasted corpse stuff. I don't know. Your base healings at the end of the short rest, yeah. Yeah, you can add that on now. I'll allow it to happen. You're not going to get spooked just yet. We're gonna wait until the end, yeah. So I'll give you all the loot that you'll get for this session, which will be a pretty large amount at the end of the session. Alrighty, thank you guys for playing, and I had a lot of fun trying to scare you guys, so successful for me. No problem. Night.